much more than this.
I heard a rumor that I blew your mind.
Hey, finally finished watching The Umbrella Academy Season 2 by binge watching it the entire day. And honestly, I actually like it even more than Season 1. And yeah, Season 2 plot is about number 5 accidentally time travel them to the past, and they somehow bring the apocalypse back to them. And they have to find another way to stop it. I mean, it's kind of the same as the first one. Actually, it's copy and pasting some of the stuff. But honestly, it's still better than the first one. Well, let's get some good stuff first. Honestly, I really like the characters here. I mean, they kind of repeat something similar at first, but still, I do enjoy them more here. And I do like how they take their characters one step up for at least some characters. Especially the Ghost Band. And I do feel like that the character development to the end is much better than what Season 1 offers us, and because they kinda did not character develop anything in the first one. For most characters. At least I can't see them. And honestly, some characters need some really great actors to deal with it. I mean, there's Vanya. And Vanya is a hard to nail character because she is said that she can't emote when she is past days, but at the same time, she has to be very expressive. EllenPage did it very well. She plays it very subtly and very expressively at the same time. When the emotional moment snaps, it actually feels for her. I mean, the other character that I think is the hardest to nail is number 5. It's because it's basically an old man trapped inside a kid's body. And trust me, you have to find a kid actor who plays it well. And they found the kid from Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. And yeah, I like that show too. And yeah, he plays it really well. And I'm surprised that he has so much range besides from that show. And I really see a bright future ahead of him. And the other things that I like about the show is, the budget is increased, so there's more action, CGI, and other eye candy shots in the show. I mean, there's some in Season 1, but it's very clear they did not have too much budget, so they have to keep the budget till the final last 2 episodes. And yeah, this time around there's so many shots of CGI, so that they can explore what they can do more with their powers and do more when it comes to the world building. Shows me that what the Umbrella Academy universe is like outside of it. Also, the side characters in the show in Season 2, it's better than Season 1 for me, because Season 1 did have some good side characters, like Pogo the monkey, the cop lady that is Diego's love interest, Hazel and Cha-Cha, they're fine. And yeah, that's it. Because in Season 2, I do feel like the characters are more connected to the main heroes. At least the protagonists. And because I did see them spend time with them for the entire show, Season 2, which honestly Season 1, the only character that I actually feel like they actually develop is the cop lady and Diego, which is spend time together. Even that, Season 2 has every single main character have something to do with the side characters, so that it actually feels something when the nuclear bomb destroyed the world this time around, instead of the first one, just like, oh, they blow up again. Okay, so who should I care about now? And Season 2 increased the stakes more because actually it's based on Season 1. Then you already know what is the consequence if it fails. So Season 2, you actually just hang on your seat the entire time to, oh my god, please, the world don't destroy. It's the final moment. Yeah, it increases the stakes and tension. And even the emotional stakes are being increased now. I mean, it also helped more for Vanya's character for why she wants to destroy the world, or what is she like in the inside, but which I do like to see how it connected to her breaking up and destroy the world. And also, for one thing, the show also has better. Season 2 is also better than season 1 when it comes to enjoyable and emotional moments. I mean, the first one is kind of keep it too gritty. At least how I feel like it. I mean, I still like season 1, but it's still like, it's okay, it's kind of gritty. And I don't have intention to just watch the second episode after I watch the first one. And season 2, I just binge watch the entire day because I really love the show. And whenever I finish the first episode, I just like, oh my god, I want to go to the second one. And yeah, I mean, even though some moments are just like blow up some pop songs, and some like deaths, it's just some glorified pop songs, right? And then when actual emotional moments hit, and you can tell that, oh, that is actually important, and it actually hits you hard. And also, I like how they develop more when it comes to the ghost spirit of Ben. I mean, okay, not gonna spoil anything, but okay, let's just talk about my favorite episode now. In order to say that, it's episode 9, which is not gonna spoil anything. They have to stop something from happening, and that involves Ben. And we see a side of Ben that we never seen before, and it's not like it come out of nowhere. It just first subtly happening in the background. And I just like to see that moment hit. It's just like, yeah, it actually is the best moment in the entire show for me. And I actually feel for it. And yeah. And this is also an episode that we actually see more character development of all the characters that is finally developed. Like, for example, not gonna spoil anything. Okay, there's a drug character, who's the name again? There's also development one for Claus, Diego, and Allison, which is in episode 9 actually shows it really well. I mean, they show the journey in season 2, but not saying the other episodes do not have those character development. I mean, in the final episode, there's Vanya's development and more. Yeah, also for number 1's development in episode 9, which, okay, not gonna spoil anything. But my least favorite episode for the entire season is the pilot, because you can't have some pretty weird coincidence for it to happen, and honestly, if they did not land in that specific place, and that specific person found them, and that specific person has camera, it's kind of weird. And then it's the entire first episode is basically just random, the main characters separated from each other and just talking to random strangers. I mean, I know what they're going for, but it just has a bit too many things happening at once, and it takes time to just connect them together. Yeah. Also, yeah, the show has some twists and turns that can be interested in the show in season 2, but it's just like, I need some. There's one twist I was just like, yeah, I've seen that coming from the first episode already, at the first scene together. And the second one is like, whoa. Where did that came from? I mean, there's setups, but just the setups are just a bit too little for the payoff. But hey, it's just the 2 twists in the entire season 2. And then for other issues, it says that some subplots involving other main characters don't do too much to the main plot. And like, for example, Allison and his 1960s husband. And the subplot that goes somewhere, but it's like basically showing Black Lives Matter. I mean, I'm fine with support it, but just like, please do more than just saying Black Lives Matter. because it's kind of time wasting if I just say if all the scene do is just saying that. And also the fact that it's just the show really need to play a bit least when it comes to death. I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, you can just play death and just people come back to life, sure, but it's just like when an actual death hits, you cannot feel the same emotional impact when you don't play death too much. Also, the time travel stuff. I mean, this season explore a lot when it comes to a bit more, not a lot, just when it comes to time travel. I'm just like, whoa, wait, calm down. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's just a bit confusing or just a bit that not make any sense. Also, okay, there's something I cannot stand is some characters mix up some lies in the show. Was just in season 2. They make up some lies in season 2, and when I think for just a second, the lies is so much bullshit, and somehow the other characters just fall for it. And yeah, I mean the characters, even that is just a really good season, even better than season 1. The main characters are still good. The side characters like the badass lady, which I don't spoil anything. Vanya's new love interest, Allison's husband, the 3 killers. They're all done pretty well, and I really like it. But there's one guy that's like, dude, you're just basically a plot device. But that's it. Even also, I'm just really hyped for season 3 of Umbrella Academy. I'm glad that they're taking another direction of the show. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything. There's some consequence happen after this thing. So I'm not gonna spoil it. Still, I'm gonna give Umbrella Academy season 2 an 8.5 out of 10.